loves? It's your girl Diamond. I'm back with my very late review of the finale of Love and Marriage Huntsville. I had to take a couple days because this episode aggravated me so much towards the end, and just the mess that's been occurring since that episode is just draining me. All right, but we're not done with this girls trip. I believe there's probably 2 more episodes left on this girls trip that we just had to not air out. We just gotta wait till November. Like, I'm tired of y'all splitting these seasons up. And you only do it with Love and Marriage Huntsville. Why do you do this? It's annoying. I'm never known for a show to have so many breaks in between the season airing. It's crazy, you know? So, the ladies waking up the next day, Nell's talking to Chris about her outburst, her drunken outburst with Kimmy over a damn name tag, and just starting shit with Kimmy. But Kimmy engaged in it as well because she had her own issues. And she just feels like her and Kimmy just don't mesh. They just don't agree on things. They just don't, align with things. They got 2 strong personalities, which I would agree. You come from an older generation, maybe the same generation where Kimmy came from. Excuse me. And in Kimmy's mind, you trying to take a spot of being the voice of reason, being the one with the wisdom and the communication, the advice. And Kimmy don't like that. She's, intimidated by it. But either way, Chris calms her down, tells her, don't make it a big deal. Don't let this ruin your trip. Just have a good time. Moving on from there. The overly opinionated and entitled Kimmy and Tisha are still talking shit about their rooms, and they want to make it seem as if everybody who says, but you got a room, is crazy for questioning us or crazy for us to say we are complaining when y'all got the nice rooms. But it's still in that same aspect though, Tisha. The people who had the nice rooms were already willing to give up their nice rooms so you can have them and shut the fuck up. Shanita offered up her room. Mel offered up her room. It wasn't that big of a deal. Y'all made a big deal. And when it was offered to you, you said no. At this point, shut the fuck up or go home. That's what I said in my last video. Go home then. Or if you want to be about it, then go ahead and rent out another villa. Do that. You don't need special privileges in a damn room. And then they're all about, there's no dressers, there's no drawers, there's no closet space. You don't need closet space when you're on vacation. You live out of a suitcase. And the way y'all walking around this damn room, it looks like it's bigger than the house you living in, Tisha. So I don't know what you complaining for. Y'all trying to set it up so that when Destiny comes, she gonna have something to complain to. She should be glad she's coming. The fuck? You don't have time. So then we got Stormy and Trish. Trish is concerned about making sure that Destiny comes in and defend herself. Trish, shut the fuck up when you and your pineapple ponytail. I ain't got time for you. Nobody cares. Sonny is checking in with her husband. She's letting him know what's been going on. All the ladies have been coming at her. He said, just keep your cool. Make sure nobody put their hands on you. So now all the ladies go to the beach. It's beautiful. Everybody's outside on the beach. It looks like a great time. Kimmy and Tisha want to change their tune. Like, this is what I'm talking about. Beach, sun, sand, fun. Then where was that energy when you guys came to the villa and wasn't making a big deal about a fucking room? Again, is the math not mathing? 3 people, 3 beds. Am I missing something? Just tell me. Either way, the island boys come in to set them up with some drinks. Mel, Shanita, Trish, and Tisha go on the jet skis. That look extremely fun. Mel loves getting on jet skis. So then we see Tisha, Kimmy, and Stormy all huddled up by the water to discuss when Destiny should be arriving. And Destiny don't know that Sonny is not here. So when she gets to meet up with her, she's going to let her know. So that way they can just, move forward. And if there's a conversation, maybe it wouldn't get too big. But Stormy don't care about that. She's concerned about what will happen between Destiny and Melody. Because it happened the night before. When discovering that Destiny was going to be the +1, Melody said to Tisha, fuck Destiny. Which is accurate. And my thing is this though, Tisha, because it's on my mind. Why did you wait until Destiny came to the trip for you to tell her that Sonny was coming? That's my question. Why would you wait? Because you assumed that Destiny would not have come? Because it would not have worked in your favor? But Destiny was not going to not let an opportunity for her to not be around Mel to escape her grasp. So, either way. So, Shanita calls in the ops again, seeing how they all huddled up and how they're probably talking about you, which they were. And Melody is asking her, why do you keep calling them the ops? Because she told me right to my face when I asked her, could she be around someone she not cool with? And she said yes. And this is the proof. This is who she is. Believe who she says she is. And throughout this entire episode, Shanita's characterization of Tisha was spot on. Tisha is nobody's friend. She is not to be trusted. And I believe that while hearing that someone is not to be trusted, believe who they say they are, because when they show you who they are, they always going to betray you in the end. Melody remembers a story in the Bible of when Judas betrayed Jesus. I don't know what was going on in Nell's head. I think it was the glue or the wind or the sand in her ear, but she said that hearing Mel compare herself to Jesus is a lot, like it's a bit over the top, like this fan base have gotten to her head. It's like, Nell, you purposefully misinterpreted that. That's not what Melody was doing. She was not trying to compare herself to Jesus. She was referring to a betrayal in the Bible. And that's what all of y'all like to do. Y'all all like to go to the Bible for a particular scripture to display a person's character. If a person representing a snake, you go to a scripture. If a person representing someone that's all about temptation, you go to the 10 Commandments. Like, you go that way. Like, I don't understand why you would use it as, oh, it's the Melodies that have gone to her head. She's thinking of herself as a god. They're idolizing her. They're looking at her as a god. No. She's referring to a betrayal that happens in the Bible, a betrayal that you see in life. Miss me, please. So, I think it was a conversation between about Stormy. How are you and Stormy? She said, we cool now. At times, she got mad that she didn't have my numbers. I changed my number. Then it's like, so do you think it's jealousy? No, it's not jealousy, but this is the kicker. When you want to bring someone in your circle, people are always going to try to pit you against that person. And we all know that everyone has been trying to pit against Mel and try to dethrone her, kick her off the show, make the experience worse for her so she can leave the show so everyone can have their time in the spotlight. But they don't know how to be the head bitch in charge. Nobody does. I think they tried to do it with Stormy, how she was always in every scene, how she opened up the season. But Stormy don't know how to handle everybody. She don't know how to handle all these personalities and difference of opinions. Tisha damn sure don't know how to do it. Kimmy don't care to do it. And you know what I'm saying? If it wasn't for Mel trying to bring everybody together, being the only one who can come up with ways of them coming together, how they can move forward, how they can just see if they can just fill each other out little by little, be cool, be cordial. This is how it shows. Because this was Melody's idea for this girls trip. This was Melody's idea to be cordial and move forward with everybody. And all y'all try to do is make it hard for her to move forward with y'all. Because y'all have ulterior motives to make it hard. Y'all got secrets. Y'all got plots. So yeah, can't nobody be the HBIC in charge except for Mel. Because she started this shit, she runs this shit. And nobody else can run this shit like she can run this shit. So, Tisha says she hopeful that Melody and Destiny can have a conversation, even though they'll be in the same space for a while, because this is the first time they are in this same space. But she wants to use Shania's logic about how y'all can have adult conversations. You might not always agree, but if we're going to have a conversation, let's agree to be cordial and let's speak on things that are factual and not about feelings and blah, blah, blah. So Tisha said that she's hopeful that Melody and Destiny can have a conversation, at least be in the same space, because she wants to use Shanita's logic about how you can be adults. You can have cordial conversation, even though you're not always going to agree. You might not always hang, but at least use this time to enter that space. And we all know they have not spoken to each other in years. Well, as far as like about each other, about their friendship, because Destiny is clearly not over their friendship ending while Melody has moved forward. And as far as talking about each other, Destiny has kept on talking about Melody while Melody hasn't said nothing. So when Melody heard that Destiny was coming, she told Sunny just to keep her cool. And also don't give her a lot of energy, because Destiny feeds off negative energy. If you don't give her a lot, she ain't going to engage in it. Just keep your cool. Ignore the ignorance. Like you see a fly, you see a gnat, you squash it, you ignore it. You know, Sunny said, I don't got no problem with her. I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? And Melody and Shania are going to check in with Sunny, keep tabs on it, making sure she doesn't, go out and, get overwhelmed and get into an argument that she doesn't need to. Because we all know that Destiny is very bothered when she doesn't get the attention from someone who she wants to get attention from. And that's what they're trying to tell Sunny. Don't feed her any of that attention. All the ladies me underneath the little cabanas and umbrellas. Tisha was the main one talking about how we need to be peaceful. If we want to have conversations on things, let us speak on things that are factual, not feelings. Telling Sunny, I know the situation, and I just want you to keep your cool. Sunny tells her, I'm not mad. I want to have a good time. I don't want no smoke. But tell your friend I don't want no smoke either, because it goes both ways. It does. Now Tisha is stuck. And this is where I call Tisha fake as hell. Because she said, I'm stuck between a hard place. I'm stuck in this awkward position because Destiny's my friend, but I like Sunny. And Sunny didn't do anything to me. Sunny's really a nice person. Then where was that energy when you guys saw Sunny at the airport? You said that you can still move forward even though you believe what Sunny did was messed up, but she's always been a nice person. She's always been nice to you. So why did y'all ignore her at the airport? Why did you call her trifling? Why are you speaking on how Sunny has all this energy towards Destiny when she took her man? Make that make sense for me, Tisha. If you did not think that Sunny was this bad of a person because she did one messed up thing, then why couldn't you stand on that? Why are we giving so much grace and understanding for Destiny? I don't understand that. I wouldn't even gotten myself this invested in a situation that has nothing to do with me. Nobody should be this affected by it but Destiny. And even though Destiny should have been gotten over it, this is Destiny's problems. Nobody should take over Destiny's feelings. Nobody should act on Destiny's feelings. Nobody. The hatred y'all have for Sunny is unnecessary. It really is. So Letitia arrived at the house to greet Destiny. She wished she did not have to tell Destiny about Sunny coming. She wished the other ladies would have broke the news, but Destiny's your guest, Tisha. You brought her here under false pretenses, thinking that you wanted this to be a peaceful trip when you wanted this to be a messy trip. I already saw your plan, okay? But now that Sunny's here, I believe it derails your plan just a tad bit, because I believe you wanted a confrontation between Destiny and Melody, and this proves it right here. Okay. So the other ladies wanted to shop before dinner, and Melody was looking at this cute little floral wrap. Stormy bought a moon ring. So when Tisha greets Destiny, Destiny comes in. She was wearing her mugshot on a t-shirt, and underneath it said case dismissed. And it's like, baby, it was not dismissed. Okay, you still owe LB his money, and them days are dwindling down. Have you discovered a payment plan to tell him about it? Let me know. So she only said it one time in the confessional. Being arrested is not fun. Well, you turned yourself in. You was on live talking about it. So why aren't we talking about what led it to that moment? I just want to understand, because little by little, we only are getting little pieces of what's been going on in her life, and majority of it is being spoken about Sunny Moses, which is draining and tiring. So Tisha tells her that Sunny is here. I didn't know she was going to be here. Seems like she's a part of the circle more, as if you didn't know she's going to be a part of the circle more. So Destiny says she ain't got no ill will towards anybody. I can't tell. Then she finds it weird. Don't know why it's weird. She's the only reason why you're back on the show. So then Tisha tells her about the conversation she had early in the season between her, Melody, and Kim when they was at the greenhouse. And this is where Melody said, I don't put nothing past people, and I don't know what Destiny and Martell could have been doing because I don't trust any of them. So this is when the insinuation that Melody believes that Destiny and Martell might have had something inappropriate going on. And Tisha, you know she went under with Martell, but that's how it felt, and that's how it shows. So this is where Destiny decided to come out and say, if I want to sleep with Martell or her, I could have. Stop playing on my name. Stop playing about the situation. This is shit I'm talking about, Destiny. The shit that comes out of your mouth that you don't think twice on, that you don't have accountability on what it meant that you said that, you always do this. You throw things out there, you leave it to the imagination, and everybody's going to run with so many different narratives that's far from the truth because of the shit you say. And how is it? It's such a contradictory. How you want to say, if I could sleep with Martell, I could have, or her. What you mean her? This is why you got read earlier last week when Melly said, I don't roll that way. That's rude as fuck. That's defamation of character. That's not funny. Don't play with me. And then you switched up with how you have talked about Martell as a brother. I'm sorry. How can you switch off your feelings of looking at someone like a brother to be like, this is someone I could have honestly slept with if I wanted to? That's weird. That's so really, really, really weird. I cannot, okay? And then you want to say, I'm the only friend that Martell has had left in his life that he hasn't slept with. Why? Because you're waiting for the opportunity to do it? I'm sure I'll move on. So she takes Destiny on a tour of the house. Again, play off like they got the worst room. She calls it the help's quarters. Okay, be the help, clean up. It's a big ass house with multiple bathrooms. Y'all not confined to that one room. I already said it when the girls first arrived on that trip that nobody stayed in their rooms. Most of the people camped in one room and still had a good time. Move on, move on. And Tisha, you're not convincing. You are a terrible actress. The way you're trying not to act like you want to convince a confrontation between Destiny and Melody is so the way you're trying so hard for this, how this is not meant how it's to be looking, it's looking anyway. Okay, because you want to see Mel in that energy. You want to see Mel in a confrontation with someone, what she did wrong to that person. And I have a question for my people in the comments. What did Melody do to Destiny? Because I feel like every single time we get to this point, someone is always mad about what Melody did, and Melody don't know what she did. So this is you, Tisha, pushing a confrontation because you want somebody else to call out how Melody is, how you believe Melody is not that good of a friend when she obviously is. It's just certain things you guys just are not going to get from her based off how you guys have acted. It's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Destiny claims she's a grown-ass woman. She can have a conversation about anything. She can be around anybody. Sure. But Tisha, you really are not convincing, that you don't have ulterior motives of wanting to convince this conversation. Even Destiny said, why do you want us to have this conversation? Because we're on this trip and I want, for her to y'all can talk if y'all need to talk. If they want to talk, they will talk. But I know that's why you told her about what Melody said. And I know later on you're going to add another bombshell so it can continue on. I see you, Tisha. So all the ladies gathered for dinner. Tisha and Destiny were the last to arrive. Destiny being downloaded of the issues. She feels tension, which means Tisha's plan is working. But I also feel like this is what Tisha knows about Destiny, how Destiny does not bite her tongue. Destiny desperately wants to be in a situation where she's arguing with someone because she wants to have that moment with them. And I think it's a bit of an ambush that you wait until you told Destiny this information that you got from Melody early on this season that you did not want to tell her later on around the times you've been around Destiny. You could have told her when y'all went to Kimmy's. Oh, wait, you said you didn't want to. You didn't tell her when you invited her to the trip. Why? You didn't want to. You wanted to make sure Destiny was in St. Thomas to have this confrontation with Melody. So that way, can't nobody leave and we're going to just be forced to have a conversation. Got it. So walk in. Kimmy feels two ways. This dinner can go well, then the trip can go well, or this trip can go bad, the trip can go bad. But once Tisha and Destiny arrives, the energy is already down. Even Sunny, when she saw Destiny, the tension just became thick, very, very thick. Because Destiny comes with that energy. Destiny lacks self-awareness. She thinks she's showing them unbothered, like she's ready to move forward, she's ready to be at peace, but the way her facial expressions doesn't read off like that, her tone doesn't read off like that, just the whole bad impersonation she has about thinking that she's not bothered, but she is definitely bothered. Melody says she ain't seen or spoken to Destiny in some years. They flash back to their last interaction with one another. It was not good. But she said this trip can go fine as long as Destiny stays on her side, I stay on my side, we're good. So we talk about how a fun day they had, doing the jet skis. Then we get to Shanita might have got something going on with the chef. And nobody asked. It just pops into a confessional of Destiny claiming that she knows Shanita. How once upon a time, Shanita and Destiny worked at the same restaurant. I don't know. It felt like she was trying to look down upon Shanita being a hostess or a waitress while she was a hostess. Like, I got a better job and you got that lower job. I don't understand that. But nobody asked of how do you know Shanita. It just jumped into that scene. Nobody cares, and you don't know people but you think you know people, Destiny. So then we get to how nice it is to talk to someone that has your back, how nice it is to be in that space with someone. So she asked Mel, do you miss marriage? No. That's why she don't have no desire to get married again. Sunny asked Melody how long did her and Martell date. They dated for 9 months. And then he proposed, and 7 months later, they got married. Nell was asking the same question. She dated Chris for a year before they got married. Then I don't know why. Pineapple Ponytail decided to jump in and say, it took me 2 years. 2 years of what? To get engaged? But hold up, we all know Trisha's story is a bit tricky. So Shanita said, are you married? Soon as that question gets asked, tongue-tied twister gets tongue-tied. She gets tensed up. She can't open her mouth clearly to explain how her situation is a bit complicated. So Shanita called it out and said, so you throwing stones at glass houses. You looking at Sunny as if she's the bad one about getting involved with another man that was single. And it's a bit of a tricky, complicated situation that she might not have and might have been Destiny's friend. Yeah, no, you don't have no room to talk because, Trish, you are still a legally married woman. And you're about to get involved in a new committed relationship with another man. Make that make sense. Again, y'all know how extremely tongue-tied Mushmouth is. She's trying to convince the people that her situation is not the same. No, it's not, Trish. It's not. But you're still in no position to say anything about anybody's relationship when you got a whole problem. You are in your own sticky situation. Yes, you moved on, but you still have not made any demands, any actions of completely removing yourself from this marriage you've been in. So you don't have room to talk. You don't have room to judge on nobody. You should have just been quiet. Shush. Be on mute. Shush. And that's when Shanita said, y'all like to pick and choose on who y'all want to go after. This lady is married, got a whole fiance, and y'all don't find nothing problem. Y'all don't find her moral compass a bit screwed, a bit missing some bolts, but y'all looking at Sunny? Yeah, no ma'am, I ain't got time. So we're moving on from there. Shanita was really looking at Trish like, you really trying hard to convince the people that what you're doing is a good thing or what you have going on is a good thing, and it's not. So Destiny, I ain't seen you in a long time. How's it going? So I'm telling you, I'm on Sunny's side, but I want to know your side because I listened to Shanita's live and she said, you know, she was on Sunny's side because nobody else was there for Sunny. You know what I'm saying? Sunny was fighting y'all for her own relationship. I'm not fighting anybody. I'm married. What? I don't understand. Destiny is not with this man no more. She wasn't even with this man when he got with Sunny. So what are we arguing for? She said, but I want to hear your side. I think you have a story to tell. Destiny didn't like that she was asked a direct question of the situation. And this is the thing. Destiny does this every time. Whenever someone asks her a question about what's going on and what do you have to say about it, what is your version, she looks at it as an insult. Like, I don't think I have to explain nothing to you, but you're going to get asked a question either way. Of course, she said, if it's about this Moses conversation, then I'm going to talk. Then talk. Don't make it seem as if somebody is trying to sun you. They ask you a question. Get to the interpretation of what a friend is. Obviously, it wasn't the way she thought it was. We get to responses of messages between Destiny and Sunny. Destiny send out, I love you, sis. I miss you, sis. And Sunny will respond, I love you too, sis. I miss you too, sis. Two things. Destiny is engaging in conversation, believing that she can have a friendly moment with Sunny, how that can lead to Destiny's mind. They're becoming friends. They're starting a friendship. And Sunny could be just acting on the energy that Destiny is putting off. I don't feel that way about Destiny, but I can still give a formal greeting, which is nothing a problem with me. I can say I love you too, sis, I miss you too, sis, after working with you for a month because I'm familiar with you now. I'm friendly with you, but I'm with Shanita. Why would I say I love you too, sis, I miss you, sis, to someone I don't even love or I don't even view as my sis? So I can see you're still playing on that you're creating a friendship or you're just being nice. I can see that. Then how often they saw each other. Barely 3 times a year when she was working, then off working, and then a couple of times off the set. Then we get to, she stopped working on the show, then she started managing her career. Well, nobody else is going to help you. But that could have been what Sunny likes to do. She just likes to help you. She was still probably looking at it as still a business relationship, like she was being your producer to help you. She probably wasn't even looking at it as, that's my friend, I'm going to help her out. That's how you took it. So moving on from there, then we get to how long did you date after Sunny left the show? She said they officially broke up in August and Sunny and Moses did not get married until December. Okay, well, case closed. But then we get to Moses sending Destiny some money because she asked for it. But then she's talking about how he spoke to me in September. Then I wonder how Sunny knows everything because once she got involved with him, he told her everything. But to be honest, they have not seen each other since January 2023. So Destiny want to know, when did they become an official relationship? Sonny just said 90 days and we got married in 90 days. That's all it took. No, but when did y'all come in an official relationship? It does not fucking matter, Destiny, when they came in a relationship. The relationship became official when they got married. You don't need to know the time. You don't need to know where they were. You don't need to know how hot it was when they got into an official relationship. You don't need to know shit because it doesn't matter. You're not involved. They're married. Leave them alone. So then Destiny reading off messages, but I feel like she's only reading off responses. And then nobody realized that Destiny was the only one reading it. And she was just scrolling. My thing is, she probably was scrolling through times where her and Moses were still in that space before he decided to completely break it off with her. I don't think it was October and September. I think it was very early on. But right now, she's just reading off how he said, I love you too. I miss you. Something else, something else, something else. But I need the full messages. And I need for somebody else to read off that messages, not just her, because I don't trust anything she says. And this is where I believe that Destiny needs to take a full accountability. You are reaching out to him and he's responding. Why isn't it looked upon as weird that she is reaching out to him and he's responding? But you're supposed to have been done. When it comes to reading off the timeline of these messages, Stormy wanted to give Destiny props that her receipts are receiving, and felt like the way that he treated Moses, I don't expect shit from him, but I expect shit from you, Sonny, because you knew that he was in her, and you wanted that in you. I can get jiggy with. I'm like, what, Stormy? What you mean you want to expect shit from a man? This is what men do. This is what men do. Men have options. Men will talk their game to multiple women. So not expect nothing from Moses, but look at Sonny like, how dare her? How dare her what? Get involved with a man that was single? Okay. Get involved with a man that was a player, that was a hoe? Okay. This is what men do. I don't understand. This is science who he wants to be with. He cuts all that shit off. So I don't understand. What do you mean you don't expect? Weird. But let me tell you what I don't like, Stormy, what I can't get jiggy with. I can't get jiggy with a woman who will find it something so cool to be in common with another man for having harassment communications and a DV charge. I can't find no jiggy in that. I can't find nothing that's nice about it. And this was around the time that he was revealed to have plotted a revenge porn case against his wife. I don't understand how you can just overlook that. Okay, sure. So continue on with the questioning. When did you get involved with Moses? At times she was still broken up. It doesn't care. Destiny wants to hold on to her timeline that nobody cares. Only she cares. They got married December 9th. She said the last mention was in October. Is it? Because we can go back to the Dear Ruffy podcast where you said you were broken up 5 months before that. Then we get to the scene you had with him. He said he was done with you in April, but you said he loved you until August. So how did August jump from September to October? And I need the whole, what does love mean? If you're only referring to him having messages, if you're only referring to him paying a bill or two, that wasn't love. That was him just caring for you when you needed help. Because I need to see hotel receipts. I need to see restaurant receipts. I need to see more tangible evidence to let me know you were still involved with this man right after you said it yourself. The relationship wasn't working. The relationship didn't go anywhere. You told him he wasn't the man enough for you. You made sure you did not have any children with him. I need to understand something, Destiny, because I'm not getting it. Stop being the victim, okay? You need to own your part in this situation. While Moses needs to own his part because y'all had a longer history, he should have told you from then on that, but you didn't want to listen. I feel like because since Moses comes out the gate with Sonny, he's out and about, you want to have that. But you're not going to have that because you said he wasn't there for you. Long story short, he chose Sonny. Sonny told her, I didn't consider you a friend. Boom. Then what does Destiny want? Destiny just wants them to admit the timeline, admit what happened, and leave you alone. They can't. Destiny, it doesn't matter if they tell you what everything. It doesn't matter. You're still not going to move on from that. And how is that you want them to leave you alone when you haven't left them alone? You're still talking. You're still making it seem as if they've done this to you. It's been like this the entire time. She was never my friend. He was never this. He was never that. Because you want what you can't have. You want what Sonny has right now. She has a man who's shown up for her, who's defending her, and you don't have that. And you're mad. It's given, if you can't have him, nobody can. Girl, Sonny wants her to live her life, find happiness. Then she said, baby, you got the heart, you got the ring, I got the hardware, I got the heartstrings, Destiny. That is nothing to brag about. You got the heartstrings, baby. He don't give a shit no more. He don't care. Heartstrings, what? Do you wish that he can just wake up one day and drop Sunny and get with you? We put this out right now because it's been some time. Sunny just dropped white shirts. She just dropped a hairline between her and Moses. This is what you do. When you got somebody who wants to be about their business and their marriage, this is what you do. Already got merch out. You don't have shit out. Fuck out of here, Destiny. Good night, good night, good night. You the one who talked about them the first time you got here. You keep talking about them. They are trying to live their life, and this obviously they are, and you're mad about it. You're mad that you're not moving forward. You're mad you don't have this man who you claim was not the man for you, but you wish he wasn't the man for someone else, baby. Look at it as a sign. That's Sunny's problem now. Whatever you think's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. I'm wishing goodness and prosperity on them. You, baby, need help. So then that's done. Okay, that's done. I ain't got time. Because Destiny just wants to keep on arguing. She just wants to have the last word. But in the day, she looks fucking stupid. Why you get mad over another woman's husband? Something that's not even yours anymore. I can't. So, trying to talk about what's planned the next day. Here go Tisha. She now wants to use this opportunity to see if Destiny and Melody can have a conversation. Why? Because she believes that if we're airing out problems now, then the rest of the trip can be nice. It can be peaceful. Stormy wants to agree. You sure? Or you just want them to be in another conflict? I just need to know. Kimmy said Tisha does not know how to read the room. She's not reading the temperature because we just saw a heated exchange between Destiny and Sunny. Why would a conversation between Destiny and Melody be any better? So she asked Mel, do you guys want to have a conversation? Melody and Destiny agreed. There's nothing to discuss. If there was something to discuss, we would have discussed it. So Tisha drops the bomb. Well, you said last night, fuck Destiny. Melody said, I said what I said, I meant what I said. So now that shot Destiny because she didn't know. Like I said earlier, Tisha's going to set up another time to put a battery in Destiny's back to argue with Mel. The information she said at the house, and now this fuck Destiny is another thing. So Tisha's setting up, being messy to create conflict. Tisha's true colors are showing. How she wanted to ignite a conversation. How you want it to be about, let's be about peace. You're not being about peace, you're being about mess. And then you're going to be like, I did not know it was going to go like this. Typical. Tisha knew that Destiny was not going to let it ride about the whole fuck Destiny thing. So Sunny wants to use this moment to call out Destiny to Mel. So Mel, she said y'all had a friendship that was so solid, right? So I want you to tell me, where did she drop the ball in the friendship? The same things we called out the time when Destiny was on the show. We get to Melody's video release. She took that time to make it about her, about the village. We get to a talk about it party where Destiny was being passive aggressive. She was definitely doing the most, trying to check Melody about something. Then we get to the reunion where she claims she hadn't had no conversations with Melody since they wrapped the show, which Melody had already cleared up. Because she cleared up that I did reach out to you. I was talking to you. You haven't responding back to my messages. Destiny claims that it was because she did not speak to her verbally. It's petty, 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 and stupid. So with the talk about a party, she claims that Melody was talking to her in a condescending tone, like a child, and then said that Melody was talking to other ladies like that. And I'm like, when? When did she talk to the other ladies like that? I don't get it. But Destiny, you don't realize how you talk to people. You talk condescending, you speak in a very aggressive tone, so you can miss me with that. So Destiny claims that Melody never told her how this made her feel, and if you want to exit the friendship gracefully. Just don't drag me, just don't call me a liar. I'm like, who dragged you? And who called who a liar? Didn't you call Melody a master manipulator? Didn't you say she was not a good friend to you? Wasn't you the one on a spree talking shit about Mel, and she just came back and exposed how good of a friend she was to you, and that made you even more mad? Make that make sense, ma'am. I'm confused. So, of course, she said, let me know when you're done, okay? So Tisha want to come in and say, Mel, are you listening to her? I am. I hear her. No, but for real, are you listening? Because I feel like she's hurt. Okay, and then listen, I can see that you're hurt too, but I don't know your side. I don't know. And she said, Tisha, baby, hush. I don't need you to add nothing. I don't need you to say nothing. Just hush, okay? Because it's not going to go well. Because right now she can get a flashback of what happened at the Valentine's event when y'all both tag team her. No tag teaming right now. I'm having a conversation with Destiny. I'm listening to her. And I'm waiting for her to shut her big flapping mouth so I can check her about it. I got this, Tisha. I don't need you to speak for Destiny. I don't need you to tell me she's hurt. Bitch, I'm hurt too. Fuck her. Anyway. So she tells her, listen, I don't think we need to have a conversation about it because it's old. We should move past it. Destiny said, no, it's still there because it still fucked me. Yeah, it's still there. Because you allow it to still stay there. Because you don't own your part in what led to you and Mel not being friends anymore. So Destiny wants to keep on talking about how she never tried to hurt Mel. It wasn't her intention to hurt Mel. But your actions say differently, Destiny. You definitely done things to have hurt Mel. You just don't want to admit on things you have hurt Mel because then it can put out there that you are upset that the relationship between you and Mel have gotten to this point. You will never be friends with her again. And you're mad that she's not accepting you to be a friend because she doesn't trust you. So Melody talks about how good she sees in people. You know what I'm saying? She could be a bit naive. She sees the goodness in everybody, but when things get heard, when things get said, she tends to take a day to register. So now she's remembering times where she would call Destiny, telling her, I have an ex who's putting me through a lot right now. And you would tell me my ex is calling you and you're going to call me right back. Like, that wasn't funny. So we got time have passed, we're moving forward, and we still have the same man who was putting her through hell then and still putting her through hell now. And now we're seeing you hanging out with him and his mistress. My kids are with her as well. Of course, Destiny don't see it as a problem. She just sees it as, this is something I have to accept. I'm still his friend. She's involved with him. He's with her. He's not with her. We know for a fact he's not with her. He knows he has a child with her, but he's not in a relationship with her. And what do you want me to do? They share a child together. What do you want me to do? I didn't know she was there. So you want to call out the fact that people are acting on disloyalty, that they're hanging out with Sonny and Moses. You want to call out that it's a bit disheartening that Melody is hanging out with LeBaric or talking to him. But you are doing the same thing. You're hanging around two people who have always done things to hurt Mel. You have a friend who just got convicted of domestic violence charges, harassing communications, and the plot was revealed that he was going to do a revenge P case against his wife, and the mistress was involved in it. You don't think that's a bit of a, I'm definitely looking at you sideways? Okay. Then you know about the courts. You know that Melanie and Martell can't post their children. You know that they've been going through a court case, and you are aware of that. I don't understand. Make it make sense to me, okay? But then she talks about the video that was released, how it was brought to her attention that it wasn't that big of a deal. But until it was brought to her attention that it was that big of a deal, then she took it down. No, you took it down because the comments was on your ass. That's why. That's why. But then she wants to deflect the fact that Melody was also engaged with the mistress. She was also talking to Coleslaw, creating a friendship and this and that and the third. And she's like, why the hell will I do that? Then also threw out there that she was trying to teach Ariane how to respectfully cheat with her husband. Stupidest shit that you can ever hear in life. Makes no sense. If I did all of that, I would not have left, which is what everybody else has said. If she was going to accept that her husband was cheating on her, she wasn't going to do nothing about it. It's like Miss E said on Braxton Family Values. If you're not going to do nothing about it, let your man cheat in peace. That's not what Melody was on. She was not going to deal with that. So what did she decide to do? Take a breath. If this girl is who's so eager to call me, who's eager to come at me and check me about where my man is, then I'm going to go ahead and flip it. I'm going to make it seem as if, okay, let me know when he come over. Let me know what he's been telling you. Oh, he told you this? Knowing that she's going to counteract with what Martell has been telling her. He's been telling her lies. She might be telling me the truth. So the next time he comes over there, I know he's been lying to me this entire time. She was collecting data, collecting information to catch his ass cheating again and leave. That's what she was doing. For Destiny thinking that she is checking Mel on what she allowed is bullshit to me. Because at the end of the day, Destiny, you're still hanging with the same man. Like, did all this to this woman. I'm looking at you funny. Okay? So, why would I go through all this? Like Melody said, I go through him admitting the pain he did me. I'm going through admitting that he's sorry that he did this. And I did all of that. because I was respectfully cheating his mistress. How to fuck my husband? Make that make sense? Telling her she to just go ahead and be in all black and whoop her ass. Okay, then what? You're fucking stupid. Then what? So how it all ended with, this is how she perceived it to be. Seeing her talk, seeing her doing this, just assuming I'm creating a friendship. Ariana even said that on her interviews, that Melody wasn't trying to be a friend to her. She was trying to get information of when Martell was coming over. That's what that was. And we all know she fucking left. Dewey's not telling us anything new. That's like when Melody asked her, who told you that, Martell? Because he's the only one who said that bullshit. I swear to God, Destiny, this man's gonna be your downfall. The tea you're getting from him is old tea, is cold tea. Nobody is sipping it anymore. You're going to have to leave it alone and come up with something else. Because I feel like Destiny likes being in this space with Mel because she wants to be back friends with Mel. You're doing all of this just to be back friends with her, but you're showing her you can't be fucking trusted. Girl, we need to know about your shit. What's going on with LB? What's going on in your life? What's going on with your business, your lackluster business? Talk, bitch. Oh my God. I really cannot. Like, then we get to the clip of first season when Melody is talking about respectful cheating. It wasn't her talking about how to deal with it. She was referring to the difference. Your husband is cheating on you, you don't even know about it. That's a form of respectful cheating. He thought highly of you to not cheat with someone who can put it out there and embarrass you. That's still disrespectful, but it's that term. Disrespectful is knowing that your husband is cheating on you and think that he gave the energy for the other woman to come at you and call you and tell you about your man. That's the part that's some bullshit, and that's what I'm not dealing with. Then she talking about how she can't stand it when someone lies in front of her, someone lies in her face, someone never takes what they said. Girl, we can't take what you said at face value. We can't stand it when you lie to our face. Now, I don't know what happened, because now she's repeating how you lying. Then she gonna stand up. You standing up for what? What you standing up for? When you stand up, that means you're about to do something. What you about to do? So when she gets up, you say, I'm gonna stand up. You're gonna tell me I'm not gonna stand up, but you need to sit down. Tisha comes over there to comfort her, and that's when it all goes up. It's to be continued. Tired of this shit. Why bring up this shit when it's so old? It doesn't make any sense. Destiny did all of this because she wanted to have another opportunity to be back friends with Mel. This is all that was. You bringing up old shit that nobody cares about anymore. I'm tired, y'all. I really am. But y'all, that's all I have. Please stay tuned for the next video, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.